Hey guys, Rome707 here, and welcome back to Fable 3, the Let's Play. And wanted to say thanks again for joining me and allowing me to do this. And let's get along with it. So, as you see, now I must escape the castle to do this revolution against my brother, because you know, I don't want to allow him to keep doing what he's been doing. He is, as I said in the last video, a piece of shit, and I want him to die. So, and it really is. I think this this statue right here is pretty kind of cool. You know, it looks neat at night, lit up. Wow, it's funny. It's got one little lantern, but it's lit up like it's got a spotlight on it. So, and the lantern's down below, so that would cause a shadow up top anyway. I'm not going to try to question the game's realism, because it is a game, and to do so would be retarded and unneeded and unnecessary. So, and I remember seeing this before, but you know, I actually went to this before, but you know, whenever you run past this to get to where Elise is standing originally, she's back here against the railing, and you know, I didn't really pay much attention to it in that, not so you guys wouldn't know, but because it was actually irrelevant, because you couldn't do anything with it anyway until you get to this part of the story, which is, you know, not far into it. Can you actually go into this door?
It's time we paid our respects to Albion's last hero.
I never thought I'd enter this place again.
You should have known better.
Quest completed 1, and here's one of the dreadful loading screens. But this one's changed. Now the face of the king there has been scratched on. It's like people are rebelling against him, you know, as well.
The night your father died, I promised him I would bring you.
And as you've seen at the bottom of the screen, it actually had my gamer tag. And a friend of mine who's actually got this game and showing some statistics about us. I think it's funny how it says, you know, STDs, because yes, you can have unprotected sex in this game, or protected sex, and just like in real life, unprotected sex can lead to an STD, and it actually keeps track of how many STDs you've got. If you play, also, not only can you get an STD, but you could actually impregnate a female player on this game, and if you choose to play this game with a female character, you yourself can become pregnant. So I think it's kind of funny. They're taking the game a little bit more realistic, but then again, you know, it could actually be beneficial or unbeneficial to your character, so I figure I'd give you that little tidbit of information. I'm sure the game will tell you as well. The booklet that you get with the game, you know, inside the case tells you that, but a lot of people don't like to read that, so that was just a little bit of information on Fable 3's background for you. I thought the game was going to actually lag right there and lock up and not progress, because I ran up to it and nothing happened at first. But it's just taking its time, making it a little more dramatic, I guess, for the game, for the player. The guild seal. I'm going to turn this TV volume down and try to make sure that it doesn't refurb back into the microphone, because it seems like it does. I'm going to see if it does any different with this, because I'm doing live commentary, so I can't fix it. Excuse me. All I can do is try to adjust the volume levels, but if it's actually reverbing through my mic that's on my headset, then there's nothing I can do about it be echoing. But that's the reason why on the second video that I just posted up, it does sound like it's, you know, echoing, and sounds, you know, louder than it should, like I'm in like a bathroom or something in a shower stall. And that is the reason why. The video should have been one whole video, but I did not know that I could not upload something that long. It says on my YouTube page I can upload videos over 15 minutes now. I don't know if that was the problem or what. So I had to cut the original video into 2 parts and try to get the commentary and everything cut at the exact same part with Sony Vegas, and I think I got it lined up pretty good. This time I'm going to make sure that I don't record longer than the 15 minutes. I'll keep stopping it and starting it back, the individual files. That way I ain't got to worry about it, you know, having to do that again. So anyway, guys, I thought I'd give you a little backup on what was going on with the last two videos. While they, if you watch the second video, it talks about how it's going on 20 minutes in, and it's actually a second video instead of being one whole piece. It sounds like I lied. It's not a lie. It's just, I did not know I was going to run into that. But this is my first Let's Play, my first live commentaries, so it's a learning process, and we will learn together. And I like this load screen better when it shows the guild guild seal instead of the other thing. And as you see, it was saving as well. And that little number in the corner of the screen is a number that I need to unlock certain doors through the guild seal. It means I can actually open the door that's in front of me, where Theresa, however you wanna, I think it's Theresa, is talking to me as. And I must wait for her to finish her spiel before I go to that. I love how you can't actually do something until it allows you to. As you see, there's the chest. They have different numbers on them, or different abilities. They have different colors onto the chest. That means it's different abilities and stuff you can learn to do. And it's up to you what you unlock, what you don't unlock. I suggest anytime that you can get these seals, as you get them from completing quests, to actually come back here and unlock all the chests in the area before you progress to the next one, because it's not going to be something where you choose this chest or that chest. It's what chest you want to unlock when, what's going to be more beneficial to you think, for the time being, because you don't actually have to unlock the chest. It ain't like, if you unlock this chest, then you don't unlock this other chest, and it's not, that kind of thing. You could actually unlock every one of them. So, and I apologize for the chair squeaking whenever I move. It's going to make a noise, and just, it's no chair. Just bear with me, and hopefully it doesn't come through too loud. So, as you see, I can open one chest. So, and this one is a fireball spell. It only requires one. See, it'll tell you when you go up to it in the corner, under the description, exactly how many seals it takes to unlock it. So since I can unlock this, I'm going to. It'd be silly not to, because then I would not have any spells. And it actually will make the game progress, as you see. And it talks about the achievements unlocks. So, and you're going to be able to see here in just a little bit that there's going to be an area that it gives to me to where I can access the save points and access my different weapons and abilities and stuff. And you can change out, unlock all the spells that you can, and then just decide which ones you want to use when. And the chest, even though it's invisible, it's still there, so I cannot run through it. That is just, weird. So see, I can't go through this next thing, so I actually have to, there we go. Wait for her to quit talking, that way I can leave. I could be impatient sometimes and decide I just want to go just do it, but you have to let her talk. Looks like people have been throwing chickens at the wall and splattering them on there, because you see the feathers and blood on there. That's funny. They must be kicking them against the wall, defacing the face of the king's plaque, or not plaque, it's a poster.
You might have mentioned that earlier.
And spoil the surprise.
This is a pretty cool place. Seems like it'd be something I would like to do. Like to have as for my own. And as you see, it tells me to press B to cast a spell, and he's going to be the first time he uses this fire spell, and that actually opens up the gate, as you see. Actually, why am I giving you a play-by-play? I'm sorry, guys. I sound like a moron. Like, I'm going to walk this way 5 steps, and I'm going to unlock this one. So, but I appreciate you guys' comments on the first video, and I'm looking forward to the ones on the second one and on this one as well. Any kind of constructive criticism I will take with a grain of salt. I will actually listen to. I'm not going to get upset. Y'all said something about the audio, and yes, I had an annotation at the beginning of the first video about the audio. It was actually a mistake. I did not mean to. Since I had to split the video, then that's the reason why I had to go back in and resplit it, re-render it, and re-upload it. And I was annoyed, and since I was having to re-render it, I wasn't thinking about the audio. I had it set right the first time, and so when I re-rendered it, I didn't set the audio back down lower on the game, so that's why you can it's hard to hear me on some places, and I didn't want to have to re-render and re-upload a third time, so I just left it alone and just put an annotation at the beginning of it. I hope that the second video is, and from then on, will be better for you. Well, I listened to it and it sounded pretty good, so I hope you enjoy it better. And once again, I'm sorry for the way the first one was, but like I said before, this is a learning process, and I'll get used to it and be able to carry on and be able to do it a lot better way. And there's an achievement you can get here by using your spell against the bats that you saw kind of guarding the path up ahead. And I always look around, guys. Never follow just the path that you think you have to take, because you'll find stuff like this key. And I don't understand why it says accept. Why do I have to tell it to let me have the key? That would sound that this is absolutely retarded. Why would I not want the key? I mean, seriously. I mean, it's not like it's going to cause me to fall over dead or contract an STD because I grabbed the keys. I don't understand. I don't understand why it tortures me so to have to accept something that I found in the first place. Some awful big mushrooms down here. I think here's where I first encountered the bats. There we go.
Excellent. Did you see that, Jasper? Did you see it?
Indeed.
It actually shows in the corner there how you match up to the other people, and apparently I missed 3 bats as opposed to what our friend Fragile got at that point. So I guess that was a fail, but hey, it's only my second time playing through it, so we'll see how I do the next time the bats show up, because they will show up again. I don't have a gold key to open that up. So apparently you will be able to come back through this area at some point later in the game. Otherwise, why would it be telling me about a gold key? Let me look in the book and make sure that there is not a gold key that I can get and open it up. I'm sorry about that, guys. Nope, it does not say anything. It just says there's a silver key and then the achievement for killing 500 enemies with magical attacks. And that's for killing the bats. So
Another impressive display. To think, this morning my job consisted of laying out the road for the world. Now I'm a midnight snack for bats.
You'll get used to it.
I wonder if, am I doing as good as I did the first time as far as these bats? But I don't know. But anyway, guys, right here, I'm going to end this video. That way I make sure I have plenty of time. And I will be right back with you guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Imagine that.
Very well.